XRP news script, simple English version. Alright, let's get straight to the point. There's something huge happening with XRP, and I bet Wall Street doesn't want you to know about it. Picture this. You wake up one morning, drink your coffee, and XRP's price isn't just moving around randomly. Instead, the price is being controlled by the same trick that has changed markets before. And trust me, every single time this happens, regular people like us either miss out completely or they're the ones who end up winning big. Now, here's the crazy part. This isn't just some made-up story. We've seen prices get controlled like this before. I have proof. I have the charts, and I'm about to show you what's happening with XRP right now, because it's screaming, "Look at me," and nobody is paying attention. But let me be honest for a second. I looked at the numbers, and 72.6% of you who watch these videos haven't even clicked subscribe. Come on. If you're here to learn the inside secrets, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. And give me a thumbs up like you've been doing for the past few days. It tells YouTube we're serious, and it helps get this information to people who actually care. This is the Bullwinkle Blueprint. So stay with me, because in the next few minutes I'm going to show you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know about XRP, the chart patterns nobody is talking about, and just how close we are to something big. So without waiting any longer, let's jump right in. Bitcoin is at $108,176. Right now it's down by 0.77%. Ethereum is at $2,523. It's down about 1%. And XRP is holding the number 4 spot at $2.22. Not bad at all if you ask me. The total cryptocurrency market is worth $3.33 trillion. Now let's get into this, folks. Have you ever wondered how XRP could have its price controlled? Not by the market, but by real people. Imagine a war. LD where big banks or even governments say XRP will always be worth this much money. Maybe $50, maybe $100, maybe $200. Boom. It's decided. Sound crazy, right? Well, guess what? It's not crazy at all. This video is going to take you through history, money stuff, and blockchain magic to show you how price controlling has happened before and how XRP might be next. What does price controlling mean? It means a trusted group, like a government, a group of companies, or a big organization, decides what something is worth and makes sure it stays that price. Why does this matter? Because it makes things stable, predictable, and trustworthy, which are super important for money around the world. If we go to the Federal Reserve history page and look at what happened in 1971, we see the gold standard at $35 per ounce. For many years, the U.S. said the dollar was worth $35 per ounce of gold. What did this do? It made things stable. But when Nixon stopped this in 1971, gold's price shot up from $35 to over $800 per ounce in the 1970s. It was like taking the wheels off a train. Markets went crazy because their anchor was gone. You can see it right here. With prices going up and a gold rush coming, President Richard Nixon's team made a plan that stopped dollars from being traded for gold and put controls on wages and prices, which soon ended the Bretton Woods system. IT says here that President Richard Nixon's actions in 1971 to stop the dollar from being traded for gold and put in wage and price controls were meant to fix the international problem of a coming gold rush and the home problem of rising prices. Pretty interesting, right? Well, and what we're looking at here is that since October 17th, 1983, the Hong Kong dollar has been tightly connected to the US dollar at 7.8 Hong Kong dollars equals $1 US. During Black Saturday, in September 1983, it dropped to 9.6 Hong Kong dollars. But the HKMA, that's the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, they quickly stepped in and fixed the connection. This is like a playground seesaw. If it tips too much, the teacher steps in to balance it out. You can see right here on the screen, the Hong Kong dollar was connected to the US dollar on October 17th, 1983. The Hong Kong dollar was first set at 7.8 for every $1 US. Though it has been allowed to move between 7.75 and 7.85 per US dollar since 2005. We move on to this from the Federal Reserve history page. Again, the oil shock of 1973 to 1974. OPEC, they cut the supply in 1973, making crude oil prices go from $2.90 all the way up to $11.65 per barrel by January 1974. Basically, oil makers set their own lowest prices, causing problems worldwide. So pretty much they turned oil into a must-buy at any cost, like concert tickets that are sold out and only available through one app. Pretty interesting, right? We come to this wiki page that IT talks about linked exchange rate systems in Hong Kong and says a linked exchange rate system is a type of money system that connects one country's money to another country's money. It is the money system used in Hong Kong to keep the exchange rate steady between the Hong Kong dollar and the United States dollar. Unlike a fixed exchange rate system, the government or central bank doesn't actively mess with the foreign money market by controlling how much money is available to influence the exchange rate. We come to this from the World Economic Forum, which was just published in March of this year. Stablecoins surge. Here's why reserve-backed cryptocurrencies are growing. So we talk about digital price controlling. Stablecoins and tokenized gold always trade at $1 backed by real reserves. No guessing games. USD Tether has about $158 billion market value. UE and $62 billion in daily trading. Total stablecoin transfers last year hit over $27 trillion. So that's more than both Visa and MasterCard combined together. So imagine this for a second. Imagine XRP like a stable coin, but instead of being worth $1, it's connected to a higher value for bigger payments and larger settlements. If banks and governments need XRP for cross-border transactions and agree to support a set price, then market ups and downs drop. It's like the gold standard plus stablecoins plus OPEC style working together all rolled into one. Businesses could plan costs months ahead and budget like clockwork. So here's some data. Let's make the stakes higher. When the gold connection dropped, the price went up 20 times in a few years. Oil prices went up 4 times in 3 months during the embargo. Stablecoins with over $27 trillion transfer volume proves that digital price connections can work on a huge scale. This shows how powerful and game-changing price controlling can be and how they can happen instantly, folks. XRP price controlling could be like global finance 2.0. Why does it matter? Less up and down movement equals more trust in the markets. Faster settlement equals cheaper fees. Easy to budget for business plans and investments today. If XRP gets its own stable yet high price floor, it becomes the backbone of the global payment system. We've seen this done before. You just saw all of these examples. So now you see how price controlling shaped money, oil, and even dollars in your pocket through stable coins that XRP could follow this exact same playbook backed by the global players. If that doesn't get you excited about what's next, I don't know what will. Smash that like button, subscribe, and jump into the comments. What price connections do you think XRP deserves? Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you learned something. And if you like the content, you know what to do. I'm going to leave it right there. I'll catch everyone a little bit later today. Enjoy your Saturday morning. See you for now. XRP news script, simple English version. Alright, let's get straight to the point. There's something huge happening with XRP, and I bet Wall Street doesn't want you to know about it. Picture this. You wake up one morning, drink your coffee, and XRP's price isn't just moving around randomly. Instead, the price is being controlled by the same trick that has changed markets before. And trust me, every single time this happens, regular people like us either miss out completely or they're the ones who end up winning big. Now, here's the crazy part. This isn't just some made-up story. We've seen prices get controlled like this before. I have proof. I have the charts, and I'm about to show you what's happening with XRP right now, because it's screaming, look at me, and nobody is paying attention. But let me be honest for a second that I looked at the numbers, and 72.6% of you who watch these videos haven't even clicked subscribe. Come on, if you're here